So yesterday we were talking about some classwork in exercise 9A, which is about sine formula. Okay, and today we are going to continue on the remaining classworks. That is exercise 9A from question number 30 to question number 33. Okay, so which will be slightly more complicated. Starting from number 30. And again, you should prepare with your calculator, okay? Because we are going to heavily use the calculator, right? Okay, number 30. So in the figure, AB is parallel to DC, and AB is 3.5 cm, BC is 3.6 cm, angle BCD is 72 degrees, and ADC is 65 degrees. The question asks you to find the length AD. And in this diagram, there is no triangle at all. Okay, so we need to construct our own triangle. 咁咧，嗱，我估你哋咧一望而家望到呢個圖咧，都應該知道點樣加條線㗎啦，係嘛 ？OK， 咁就一係就喺 A 呢度打斜畫過嚟啦，或者你喺 B 嗰度 parallel to AD 咧。一樣嘅啫，兩個都係一樣嘅，兩種方法。Okay, so let me call this point E. Okay, and the question asks us to find the length of AD. So AD belongs to triangle ADE, right? Okay, and what do we have? What information do we have in triangle ADE? Now is 65 degrees, and actually we can know that one thing is AE is parallel to BC. Okay, so ABCE is a parallelogram, which means that the opposite side of AE and BC should be equal to each other. Okay, and also, so this one should be equal to 3.6 cm, right? So let us write this down first. AE is equal to BC. So AE is equal to BC. And this is a property of parallelogram. And they are both equal to, they're both equal to 3.6 cm. Okay? And also, because of these parallel lines, we know that angle AED is equal to 72 degrees. Okay? Because of the corresponding angles of these two parallel lines. Okay, so that's why write this down. Angle AED should be equal to angle BCE. And this is a pair of corresponding angles where AE is parallel to BC. Okay, and they are both equal to 72 degrees. Okay. And now we have this AE to be 3.6 cm, and this as angle E is 72 degrees. So in triangle ADE, we have one pair of known corresponding angle and length. Okay, and then for the other pair, we have one of them given, and the other is that is what we want to find. So we can use sine formula to set up equation to find the length of AD. Okay, so I want to find AD, so I need to put AD on the top left corner. So AD divided by sine, the corresponding angle is 72 degrees. Okay, and it's equal to the other pair, the length on the top. So that should be 3.6. divided by sine 65 degrees. Okay, and AD is just calculated by 3.6 over sine 65 degrees times sine 72 degrees, and then just use the calculator. So 3.6 times sine 72 degrees, and then divided by sine 65 degrees, and that should be equal to 3.7777 something. It's 3.777749,135. Okay, and cm. So you may copy all the digits for the answer. It's also okay. Or you may correct this to 3 significant figures. That would be 3.78. Is that okay? So let me see whether I'm correct first. 3.78 cm, yes, correct. Okay, and then part B, find the length of DC. DC is this length. Okay, it's the length of the base of this trapezium. Okay, and because of the parallelogram we have constructed, we know that EC is equal to 3.5 cm. 3.5 cm. And then in triangle ADE, if we can find the length of DE, then we can add DE to EC to find the answer. So what is remaining for us to find is the length of DE. Okay, but in triangle ADE, we have the first angle to be 65 degrees. We have the second angle to be 72 degrees. So we can actually find the third angle by using the angle sum of triangle first. Okay, so angle dot AE is equal to 180 degrees minus 65 degrees minus 72 degrees. Okay, and that should be equal to 43 degrees. Am I correct? Yes. Okay. So if angle ADE is 43 degrees, that is this one. 43 degrees. Okay. And then we can find the length of DE by the other pair of corresponding length and angles. Okay. And we are going to use the 65 degrees and 3.6 as the given pair. And then the green pair should be the second pair. Okay. I want to find the length DE. So I am going to put DE on the top left corner and then divided by sine 43 degrees is equal to the second pair. And I'm going to use the 3.6 on top and then sine 65 degrees on the bottom. And then multiply the sine 43 degrees to the right. Okay, and then use the calculator. And you will find that DE should be equal to 2.709006953 cm. Okay, but that is not the final answer. That is not the final answer because the question asks us to find the length of DC. So we need to add the part EC. Okay, but we need to write down EC is equal to AB. EC is equal to AB because of the property of parallelogram. Okay, and they're both equal to what? 3.5 cm. Okay, and finally, the length of DC is equal to 2.709006953 plus 3.5. And that should be equal to 6.209006953 cm. Okay, or you may write 6.21 cm for the 3 significant figures. 得唔得呢度 ？Is okay？ 嗱，呢啲就係 Level 2題目嚟㗎啦，大家應該係做到喎呢度係嘛？我相信呢一種題目咧，即係同上次嗰種嘅 example 啦，嗰題 example 啦，同埋個 classwork 咧，我見到好多同學咧都係跟到嘅。咁所以呢一種嘅自己加一條線去到界一個三角形啦，同埋平行四邊形出嚟呢一隻嘅題目咧，我相信大家應該做到嘅。OK。So now I would like to give you 3 minutes to do question number 31. Okay. So please try to do question number 31 yourselves. 3 minutes. And please remember to upload your classwork to the Math app. 4 minutes. Okay, let's check the answers. So in part A, question asks you to find values of x and y, which are the lengths here, okay? So again, there is no triangle in the diagram. So we need to add some lines to draw some triangles, right? So I think all of you will draw this line, okay? CE, let's call this point E. Is that okay? And then this line is parallel to DA. CE is parallel to DA. And we have a parallelogram here, okay? Which means that the opposite side of the parallelogram should be equal to each other, right? Okay, so AE is equal to DC, which is equal to 8 cm. And then because the whole AB is 18 cm, and another part AE is 8 cm, which means that the other part EB is equal to 18 minus 8, which is equal to 10 cm. Can you get this? Okay, I mean, this is 8. And this part is 10. It's okay? So the triangle is triangle BCE here. And we have 10 cm, we have 38 degrees, we have x cm, but we do not have any corresponding length and angle up to this moment. Okay, so we still need to find some more angles here. We have 110 degrees of angle ADC, right? So we know that ADCE is a parallelogram, which means that the opposite angles of a parallelogram should be equal to each other. Okay, so this angle AEC should also be equal to 110 degrees. Okay, angle AEC should be equal to 110 degrees. Okay, and that should be property of parallelogram. Okay, which means that angle BEC, this part, angle BEC should be 180 degrees minus 110 degrees. Angle BEC is 180 minus 110 degrees, adjacent angles on straight line. Okay, so that should be 70 degrees. So now we have this 70 degrees. In triangle BCE, we have the first angle, we have the second angle, so we may find the third angle. And we need to find this angle because I need to find a corresponding length and angle pair with the 10. Okay, so angle BCE is 180 degrees minus 70 degrees minus 38 degrees, angle sum of triangle. That should be equal to, let me see, 72 degrees. Am I correct? 72 degrees. That is this one. So now, in triangle BCE, we have one known pair of corresponding length and angle. And then we are qualified to use the sine formula. And we need to use the sine formula to find the value of x, right? Okay, x and 70 degrees is one pair. And then 10 and 72 degrees is the other pair, is the known pair. Okay, and now I want to find x, so I put x on the top left corner divided by sine 70 degrees is equal to the other pair, 10 divided by sine 72 degrees. Okay, and then we just multiply the sine 70 degrees to the right hand side. Okay, and then use the calculator. Should be 9.88 something. Okay, and that is the answer of x, or you may write x as 9.88. Okay, correct to 3SF. And please notice that x does not have a unit. Okay, x itself does not have a unit. Please do not write cm for x, because the cm is already written out. Okay, the xcm is the length of BC. So x itself does not have a unit. And please do not write a unit for x. And do not write a unit for y also. Is it clear? Okay, and then we also need to find the value of y. But y is the length of AD, and the length of AD should be exactly the same as the length of CE. right? Okay, if we can find the length of CE, then Y will be exactly the same. So we need to choose the other pair, the CE and 38 degrees. Okay, on the same triangle. Can you get this? Okay, and of course we are going to use 10 and 72 degrees for the known pair. So CE over sine 38 degrees is equal to 10 over sine 72 degrees. Okay, and CE is equal to 10 over sine 72 degrees times sine 48 degrees. And then you just use the calculator here. And it should be equal to 7. Wait, am I correct? Oh, wait, sorry. It should be 38 degrees, not 48 degrees. Sorry, it should be 38 degrees, not 48 degrees. Okay, so it should be 10 times sine 38 divided by sine 72 degrees. Should be 6.47 something. Okay, which means that Y is equal to 6.4734477842, or just 6.47, correct with 3SF. Okay, and this is part A. This is part A. Finally, part B. So this one is, I think this one is easy. Find the perimeter of ABCD. Okay, so every necessary information has been found in part A, right? To find the perimeter, we need to find the length of all four sides. Okay, so that should be 8, 18, X, and Y. Okay, so this one is stupid question, I think. Perimeter is equal to 8 plus 18 plus X plus Y. Okay, and then we just use the answer, use the result from part A to do the calculation. Should be 42.35 something. Okay, cm, or 42.4 cm. 得唔得 ？Part B 其實好無聊嘅 ，OK， 即係可有可無嘅呢 part， 根本就唔知想點。OK， 好啦，跟住 number 32。Number 32嗱，今次咧見到32題咧，係有兩個三角形俾你，係有兩個三角形啦，已經即係唔使自己畫啦，係嘛 ？OK， 咁就可能會易啲，都唔定嘅。咁我睇睇係咪咯 ？In the figure, angle BAD is 65 degrees, and then angle CBD is 105 degrees, angle BCD is 45 degrees, AD is 4 cm, BC is 3 cm. Find the perimeter of the quadrilateral ABCD. ABCD. Okay, so what we really need to find is CD and AB, right? Okay, if we can find the length of AB and CD, then we just add them together and then add 3, add 4, and then altogether will be the perimeter of this ABCD. You get this? Okay, so let me see. What do we have? We have, in triangle BCD, we have angle 1 and angle 2. So we may use the angle sum of triangle to find the third angle. Okay, so angle Boyd-Dog C. Angle Boyd-Dog C is equal to 180 degrees minus 105 degrees minus 45 degrees. And that should be equal to 30 degrees. Okay, so this one is 30 degrees. So in triangle BCD, we have one pair of known corresponding angle and length. OK 係嘛？有一對嘅已知嘅邊長角度組合啦。咁我哋就可以咧靠第二對擸埋一齊嘅話咧，就可以揾到 CD 嘅邊長。呢度 get 到啊，嗬 ？OK 好啦，睇睇咯。So CD, I want to find CD. So CD on the top left corner divided by sine 105 degrees is equal to the other pair. We have to use the given pair. So that should be 3 cm over sine 30 degrees. Okay? And then CD is equal to 3 over sine 30 degrees times sine 105 degrees. So this CD should be equal to calculator. And should be 5.79 5554958 cm. Okay? So just copy all the numbers first. CD is like this. That is what we need. Okay? And we also need to find the length BD. Right? Let me see. Yes. We also need to find the length BD. 嗱，因為咧 triangle 我仲要揾 AB 嘅係嘛？ We also need to find AB, but in triangle ABD, we do not have angle D here. Okay, so and we do not have BD. So what we can find is to find the length of BD first. From this triangle BCD, we are going to use another round of sine formula to find the length of BD. BD over sine 45 degrees, okay, one pair of corresponding length and angle is equal to the other pair. Again, we need to use the given pair, 3 over sine 30 degrees. Okay, so BD is calculated by 3 over sine 30 degrees times sine 45 degrees. And then use the calculator, should be 4.24 something. Like this. Okay. And now, what do we have now? We have the length of BD. This one is okay. This one is okay. No, let me give it a tick. BD is tick. And we may start doing maths, start doing calculation on triangle ABD now. Okay, in triangle ABD, let me use green here. This pair of corresponding length and angle is known, right? But we do not have this angle. We do not know the question mark, but we have this length. So what we may find is angle B first. 嗱，呢度咧係比較轉接啲喎，原來 OK 啊？即係佢係 set 到咧，我哋只可以要揾晒其他嘢，最後先至可以揾到 AB 呢個 length 嘅。OK， 今次我要揾角係咪？要揾角啊 ，angle A boy dot 呢一隻角。咁我哋咧就咁啦 ，sin angle A boy dot divided by 4 is equal to the other pair should be BD. So that should be 4.242640687 divided by sorry 呢個應該係喺下邊嚟嘅 should be sine 65 degrees divided by the length of BD. Okay, so sine angle ABD is equal to sine 65 degrees over this number. And then times 4. Okay? And then using the calculator and using shift sign, the number on the right-hand side should be sine 65 degrees divided by that number and then times 4 and then shift sign should be 58.70180.278 degrees. But remember, when we use sine formula to find angle, we need to consider the second possibility. Angle ABD is equal to 180 degrees minus this angle. That should be 121.2981972 degrees. Okay, but we need to check whether the sum of this large angle and the original given angle is already larger than 180 degrees or not. This is 121 point something, and the given angle is 65 degrees. And then the sum of them is 186 point something, which is larger than 180 degrees. So this one should be rejected. Okay, so angle ABD has only one possibility. So that should be 58.70 something degrees. Okay, which means this one is 58.7 something. And then we also need to use the angle sum of triangle to find angle D first. Because in order to find the question mark, we need to use the sine formula together with angle D, right? But now we have this angle ABD, we have 65 degrees, and we can use the angle sum of triangle to find angle ADB, okay? So that is angle ADB is equal to 180 degrees minus angle ABD minus 65 degrees, okay? And that should be equal to 56.2 something degrees, okay? And this is our angle ADB. And we need to use this to apply on the sine formula to find the question mark, okay? So in order to find AB, we use sine formula. AB over sine angle A dot boy, that is 56.2981972 degrees, is equal to the other pair. Well, actually, any pair will have a number that is found by me. So it may be inaccurate, okay? But we cannot avoid this. So just choose another pair. It's equal to AB at DB. DB, that is 4.242640687 over sine 65 degrees. Okay, so AB is equal to this number times sine this number. Okay, and then use the calculator. So it should be 3.89 something. cm. Okay. Finally, we need to find the perimeter. Okay, ABCD. The perimeter of ABCD is equal to 4.242640687 plus 3 plus 3.894491 plus 4. Okay. Let me see. So I think I may have something wrong. Okay, so I've got 15.1371325.9 cm. Okay. So but I think I have got something wrong. But never mind, I will correct, I will amend it tomorrow. It's okay. So but the concept, the steps will be like this. The steps will be like this. 嗱呢度咧，因為咧太多數字咧，其實咧我哋係唔應該咁樣抄晒咁多出嚟嘅，每一次要抄嘅。 OK， 我應該咧係 save 嗰啲數字咧，好長嘅數字咧，落去個計數機裏邊嘅 memory 嗰度嘅。OK， 但係咧我就想等你哋咧翻嚟 face to face 嘅時候咧，我先教翻你點樣去 save 落去個計數機嘅 memory 嗰度，等你唔使每次都撳咁多個數字出嚟咁樣樣，好唔 OK？ 咁但係呢度咧，咁我就等你哋翻嚟 face to face 嘅時候咧，我先至再教翻啦，咁樣樣，好唔 OK？ 咁我聽日咧會開一個新嘅 section 嘅，第2條公式嘅，第2條 formula 咁樣樣 ，OK？So do you have any problems up to now? If no, then that is the end of this lesson, and you may leave now. Goodbye.